Hello everybody, this is Candy Mossett with Indigenous Rising Media, and I'm here at the Morton County Courthouse where Sean Turgeon has just gotten out, literally walking out of the courthouse, and we are live right now on Indigenous Rising Media. So can you just introduce yourself and tell us what happened today?
Hey, my name's Sean, also known as Prolific the Rapper, member of the Rosewood Sioux Tribe. I'm also Mexican and white, water protector, been here since the beginning of September, and I just went into court. Basically, I guess I can't get into too much specifics because there's strategy involved, but they alleged that I endangered lives with my drone, basically, and it's not true. There was never an intent in any case of mine to endanger anyone's lives, whether it be aircraft or personnel on the ground. We just went into court for their preliminary hearing, which is to see if they have enough evidence to keep this going into trial. And after hearing the testimony of the officer, they basically accepted that as enough evidence to take me to trial on it. So I'm facing 5 years in prison for that one count of reckless endangerment. And what the officer said is, in order for it to be a felony, that I demonstrated an extreme indifference to the value of human lives. So I extremely don't even care about the value of human lives, which is the furthest from the truth, right? Why I'm here as a water protector is because I love people and I love this earth, and I love the children, and I want this world to become a better place. That's why I'm here, trying to protect the water, trying to do my part. So, the court date didn't go my way today, but I'm gonna keep praying, and hopefully, the truth comes out, because I know I'm innocent. I know it. I was there. I never intended to endanger anyone's lives. The day when I was flying, there was no flight restrictions or anything, and it was just really silly to me the way they can paint these pictures with their words to make the truth. We think of courts as the place where truth comes out. There was no truth in there today. It was like a word game to make a lie, which is that I tried to hurt people recklessly. Don't care about the value of life. Could have caused a bunch of people to lose their lives. It's not true at all. So hopefully the truth comes out. March 31st, I'll be coming back to trial. I'm gonna go home and rest up for a little bit, and I'll be back probably the beginning of January. And we still got a lot of work to do. I'm not the only one. There's a lot of water protectors that are facing trial, and we got to make sure that all of them are okay with their cases. And they're violating their due process here. They're binding cases together. Some of them are unrelated cases, but the criteria that they're using to bind them together are like, you got arrested between 1 and 6 p.m. on the same day. Could have been totally different actions you took that day, but they're binding them together based on that criteria. And then they're limiting the amount of motions. So you might have 10 defendants, and they allow them 10 different attorneys and 6 motions or whatever. And it's really, really limiting their case. And they're also violating their due process by the prosecution not turning over evidence in a timely fashion. In some cases, water protectors showed up yesterday and they didn't have attorneys, nor did they receive the evidence yet. They're just saying, hey, our records are open if you want to get it, instead of delivering it to them like they would in a normal circumstance. So there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people need to be aware of right now. What's happening now is going to set the precedent, I believe, for future movements like this. And we all know with Trump coming in, there's going to be more movements like this, because us, the people, we love the earth, we love each other, we're not going to stop standing up. So we got to pay attention, we got to get the word out, we got to make sure that our water protectors are protected. And also today on Dallas Goldtooth's page, he made a post about a link to the clerk of the Supreme Court in North Dakota. You can write in, and they've opened it to public comment, so you can write in and voice your support that the North Dakota Supreme Court allows out-of-state attorneys in here. And that's what we need. There's attorneys ready and willing. We need them to be able to come in here and give adequate legal representation to water protectors. Otherwise, like I said, they're tipping the scales of justice, and it's not in our favor, and it's not to make a just outcome. It's in effect to deny us justice. So we need your support, you guys. Everybody stay awake, keep sharing the info. It's not over, it's far from over. And shout out to Candy, shout out to Tina over here filming. And, strong women are all around, been behind this movement. So hope you all have a good day. That's all I got to say.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, you just heard from Sean Turgeon. This is Candy Mossett with Indigenous Rising Media. He has just left the courtroom and today has been charged with 3 charges. One is a felony charge in which he faces up to 5 years in prison, as well as all the fines associated with that. There are 2 other charges that are misdemeanor charges, which he faces 1 year each. All of those charges, it was the burden of the state to prove that they had enough information, and so the judge ruled that they did prove it. Although sitting there, I didn't feel that. But he is going to court March 31st for 1 felony charge and 2 misdemeanor charges for a total of potentially 7 years in prison along with associated fines. We are here today on December, I want to say 20th, outside of the Morton County Courthouse in Mandan, North Dakota, reporting live with another defendant who is going to trial for a felony charge for protecting water, and in his case it had to do with operating a drone at a place that there was no FAA regulation that was saying that he could not operate that drone. And what they told him was that he endangered people's lives because there was the aircraft that was in the space, which was the police aircraft. It was manned by 1 other police officer. So that's what he's being charged with. And stay tuned to Indigenous Rising Media as we continue to come to you live and to try to do our best to represent all of the water protectors that are being unfairly targeted. And thank you very much for watching. Everybody have a really good day, and we're going to go ahead and take Sean out and go eat and enjoy the sun and the beauty and the strength. The biggest thing, the number one thing that I always continue to ask people for are the prayers, because I really do believe in the power of the prayer and that it'll take us really far. And particularly, please go to Dallas Goldtooth's page and request that we can have lawyers and good representation here in the state of North Dakota. He put a link on his page, so please go visit that. And again, March 31st, send double prayers specifically for prolific Sean. And we'll continue to come live all week as we can get here to court and talk to the water defenders and water protectors. Yesterday, in case you missed it, there were the 10 or 11 people that came to court, and they had their continuance. They're going to have a jury selection, and so all of the people that were arrested on August 11th for disorderly conduct, which are misdemeanor charges, which it was disorderly conduct for sitting down and praying, they will be having jury selection January 6th, and then I might be wrong, that might be January 31st or something, and then they go to court February 1st, February 6th. I'm really bad with these dates, I'll have to double check, but everybody that went to court yesterday had a continuance. Nothing was decided, which is actually a good thing because their lawyers asked to have more time to review the evidence that was given to them. And so that's what we have for today. Thank you everybody for watching.